I, to tell you the truth, it's not that I'm ashamed of it,
Pretend
but
that
I just don't have it anymore. I really don't. The last time, the last time I think I did any singing was when I'm working and I'm by myself in the bathroom. And you know how it is, they say when you're in the shower you sing. Well, I'm in the bathroom by myself. And I used to sing a lot then. And I would forget. So then I carried on, sing real loud, especially when I was singing in the big apartment house. So I'm singing, you know, first you know, I look at the door, there's about 20 guys. So when I saw them guys standing, then I wouldn't sing no more.
Why were the 20 guys there?
Because I was singing, they wanted to know who was singing. They knew there was no radio on or in there. And the voice carried in the apartment. So I said to them guys, see, now you took it away from me, it says. I said, if you had stayed on your job, I would have continued singing. But then, you know, it's in you. A couple days go by, you know, and then I'd be working. Like yourself, if you're doing something, you start singing. Everything's going good, you start singing. If something don't go good, bing, bang, you know, you start to eat, listen to that, pick the faults out on your worker and all that stuff, you know. But that's the only way I sing, not that I was a good singer. In fact, my wife's brother was trying to get me to sing. And he was a good singer, my wife, but he had some lessons. He was a baritone. And they were forming a play, so he made me sing a couple songs there. But the guy that was the head of the band, he says, what key do you want it in? I says, give me the front door key. I said, so I can get out. What key? I didn't know anything about music. Getting back to Anthony, well, we're up in Connecticut there a few years back. He was telling me, he says, Uncle Charlie, he says, you know, the world is a fake. And if you don't learn to fake, you're not going to get anywhere. Unless you're extremely talented person. I says, Anthony, I says, you lost me. I says, I thought everybody out there like yourself was extremely talented in what you do. So he says, he was on a plane and he was flying to a convention down Florida somewhere, he says. And he had to make a speech. They wanted him down there to make a speech. So he writes a speech up on a piece of paper while he's flying and says, when he got into Miami, you know, they're asking him questions. How did you, he knew right away just what type of questions they were going to ask him. He asked him, says, how did you get so famous, so bright, so far ahead like you are? He says, well, he says, I owe that to my grandfather, my father's brother, my father's father. He says, I owe it to him. He says, he always used to tell me, if you want to get anywhere in this world, he says, you have to get an education. And once you get an education, he says, what you learn to do it right. There's no in between. Do it right. He said, naturally, the guys will say, well, what did your grandfather do? He pushed the push cart, selling snowballs and hot dogs. So everybody's scratching, what the hell's that got to do with you being so advanced? So he says, you see, I notice a lot of you putting that thinking cap on. It's not the type of work you do. It's the dedication you put in your work. My grandfather says, what you do it right. Don't be ashamed of it. And don't let anybody steer you any other way. Just proceed with the best that you can do. Boy, they clap their hands. He says, that's a lot of bull crap. He says, I made that up. My old man never pushed the push cart. He never saw hot dogs.
But his philosophy was there.
But you had to give him something.
His philosophy was there.
Yeah. Oh, he says they went wild. But, boy, he's something. If Anthony and Bucky ever get together, they'd rock this world.
You know my father,
They would.
I had a Buick Opal.
and we couldn't get this car fixed. I must have put $400 or $500 trying to fix it. The clutch would always, with a, regular gear shift, not automatic transmission. And the thing, every time I go about maybe 50 miles, 100 miles, and that thing would bend on me. I couldn't fix it. Couldn't get the parts or anything. So after about $400 some of work trying to get this fixed, taking it back to the Buick place in Heifer, and Dad says, we'll make one. It took him about 3-4 hours to make this part to work. Now, the part wasn't that expensive, but he says, we'll make the part. Made the part, fixed the part, and never had any more trouble.
Well, you remember you downed this man, LaPresto, whatever his name
Tony
was?
LaPresto?
He used to do stonework, something like that.
Yeah.
He was a good stonemason.
He was Patricia's godfather.
Yeah, all right.
And we used to stop there every so often.
Yeah, he bought a car, I don't know if it was new or used, must have been used. It was a Chevy. And the thing wouldn't start in the mornings. And once you got it started, it would run. And you always had problems, especially on wet days and all that stuff. So it was a Chevrolet place there in West Philly. So he took the car to them people, and they, this is why you have to leave it here and we'll work on it. He'd leave it there and work on when he go back, pick the car up, $30, $35, $40 and that. So the man thought the car was fixed. So the next morning you get out to start the car, it wouldn't start. And he would get mad, So I don't think he knew Sammy then. And I don't know how he got to know Sammy. Well, anyway, I don't know if he got to know Sammy through my father. This guy was a friend of my father's, and he told him about he took the car there, and they couldn't get it to run and all that stuff, and charging me this, charging me that. Well, that's all he had to say to Sammy. And he says, let me see what I can do to the car. So Sammy took the head off, ground the valves were all in bad shape, cleaned the head, everything, put the thing back in the car, ran like a dream. And that's why this LaPresto always liked Sammy, because he got his car running good. But the ball didn't stop there. Sammy says, they took money from you. We got to go back there and get that money. So they went there. I don't know how much of it they got back, but they got some money back. You could ask him about it. But that's how he got to be friendly with LaPresto. He got that car running. Wintertime, wet weather, the car always ran good after that. Sammy was always a good mechanic, but he never went into business. See that
He
fellow?
didn't like it. He never liked the work.
I don't know what it is.
He said it was dirty work.
That's why I didn't like it.
He didn't
Didn't
like
like
the
He
dirt.
didn't like getting the dirt under his fingernails.
That's what I
He worked
didn't
with
like.
dirty hands.
Because I used to help him sometimes when he would do some work, and as a kid, like putting brakes on, and I would do. But when I see that grease in there, and it wasn't good cleaning stuff out in them days. Now you got cleaning stuff that eats the grease right off.
He used to do it even when he was real young.
What?
He said Grandpa used to
Sammy started, he was about 12 years old when he
did
started.
it on his
fooling.
own, learning how to fix cars.
Yeah, he was about 12 years old.
Maybe by the time he was old enough to say that to you, he didn't like the work anymore.
Oh, no, he didn't like
He didn't like the dirtiness
He
of
didn't
it.
like it.
He enjoyed working on cars, I think.
the idea of being a mechanic. Intrigued him, but he didn't like
That grease, that
getting in
grease
there,
under
hurting your
the
knuckles and all that.
Well, I felt the same way. Yeah, when